Thank you very much for that. And making a buzz today, a Washington, D.C. woman reportedly told she couldn't nurse her baby in a DMV office has restarted the debate over breastfeeding in public. According to WTOP.com, Simone Manigo-Truel dos Santos was waiting for a hearing when her 4.5-month-old son got hungry. She started to nurse him. That's when a security guard told her that she wasn't allowed to breastfeed in the public corridor of a government building. That's absolutely not true. In D.C., it's legal for a woman to breastfeed in any public or private location that she's entitled to be at with her child. So, Dos Santos wasn't breaking the law, but she was obviously making somebody feel uncomfortable. ABC 15 Now wants to know what you think. Now, are you uncomfortable when women breastfeed in public? Do you believe it's best done in private, or is it perfectly acceptable in any location?
Now, this particular topic always makes people either so fired up or really uncomfortable. So, Shanman, where do you come in on this one?
I'm too uncomfortable to talk about this topic, and I feel I should leave at this moment.
Oh, come on, Shanman from 98 KUPD. What do you have? What do you think?
I don't even know what breastfeeding is at this point. No. You know what? I feel like it's a part of life. It is a part of life. We should be able to allow women to do, whenever they have a child, to be able to feed their child. I mean, the child is obviously going to be hungry. I mean, my sister is a great example of this. We just had a little baby niece, and my sister breastfeeds, but I mean, she does it in modesty. I mean,
yeah,
she'll
discreetly.
She'll go somewhere. She'll go to another room. And whether this woman was maybe in the DMV, and we all know that getting out of line in the DMV is a nightmare. I'm sure someone would have said, "Oh, we'll hold your place in line while you go to the bathroom," or something like that.
Right.
Someone is going to get offended somewhere. It doesn't matter.
It's a child.
It is a child.
Feeding a child. It's a life. I mean, it needs that food.
Right.
It's a necessity. This isn't something that's optional.
Absolutely. I think people need to get the sexualized image of breasts out of their mind when you see a woman and her baby. It is a natural process where she is feeding her child. But again, you know, I think even when you know this, people still get uncomfortable.
Right,
you know?
What do you think? Cover up? Is that what you're saying? I guess
just cover up. You know, like I said before, people are always going to be offended by something. I mean, people are probably offended by something that you wear on TV, or maybe something that you say on TV. They're going to be offended, but that's what's great about this country. You're allowed your opinion. You're allowed to do what you want. You're allowed to say what you want without, you can be criticized, but those are your opinions. And she probably has every right to feed it. Well, she does. She has every right to.
She does have a right.
She does have every right to feed her child, and I feel like, you know, good for her.
All right, let's hear what the viewers are saying.
And there's a lot of comments coming in on our Facebook page. Heather writes in, I think the only thing I would ask is to cover up.
Amen, Heather.
Hillian Walter says, if a woman is discreet, then it's okay. But I was in a credit union when a 3 or so year old boy walked up to his mom and said, "Mom, I'm hungry." She started breastfeeding him right there. That is unacceptable.
And Terry Foley Schwartz writes in, I nursed 4 children and didn't use any sort of a cover. God gave people a neck. Use it.
Katrina Mathis Sossaman says, I find it kind of funny how people get offended when someone is breastfeeding a child, but no one complains when breasts are exposed in a PG-13 movie or in a magazine, even PG sometimes.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
PG-13 movies have that?
Yeah.
I don't even pay attention to ratings these days anymore.
I know, do those ratings mean anything anymore? I don't know.
PG-13 is, I don't know.
Okay, so you thought the breastfeeding was controversial.
Yeah, this is interesting too.
This is a whole new ballgame here.